When you watch Lehecka on court, you see bursts, cuts, explosive recoveries, and then a serve that doesn't just rely on arm speed, but looks like it's being driven from the floor. That doesn't just happen by accident. He needs latent capacity in his legs, durable, responsive, explosive. And he needs the nerves, the tendons, the muscles, and the joints all aligned in their ability to transmit force from the ground, through the legs, through the trunk, out to racket and ball. So the lower body emphasis in his training is fundamental. He must sculpt strength deep into the thighs, glutes, calves, hips, hamstrings. So at no point does the lower body become a limiting link. When fatigue sets in deep into a match, if a player's legs are failing, everything collapses. Footwork is sluggish, balance is shaky, weight transfer in strokes is compromised, and serve speed drops off or becomes erratic. Lehecka can't afford that. He aims to ensure his legs are so robust that even in hour 4 of a match, his legs still feel like they can unload energy instantly. But strength in a controlled gym sense isn't enough. Speed and power are what he really needs on court. That's where the conditioning work comes in. Not just to make him fitter in a general aerobic sense, but to refine how fast his feet can move, how fast he can plant and redirect, how quickly he can rebound off the ground. That conditioning sharpens the link between I want to move there and I actually get there in time, on balance, ready to hit. Over time, that training fine-tunes his nervous system, his reactive qualities, and his ability to recruit fast-twitch fibers under fatigue. The torso, shoulders, and core have to rotate, twist, stabilize, and then unwind in a controlled chain. If you don't have enough rotation strength, or your core isn't primed, then when you try to hit hard, you either lose efficiency or you put too much stress on the shoulder, elbow, or wrist. The rotational training builds the muscles around the spine, in the obliques, lower back, the intercostals, and the stabilizers, so that when the body twists, they can store elastic energy and then release it, much like winding and unwinding a spring. One way it shows up in his forehand, when Lehecka coils his hips back, then pulls his shoulder back, then rotates through contact. The energy travels from ground, through legs, hips, torso, into the shoulder and the arm. If his core is weak, you lose part of that energy. There's leakage in the chain. Hips rotate, but torso doesn't follow fully, or the shoulder cannot continue the rotation. So you either compromise on speed or sacrifice control. Rotational and shoulder priming work ensures each link in that chain is strong enough and responsive enough so that power is preserved rather than dissipated. On the backhand side, whether it's one-handed or two-handed, rotational strength of the core plus stability through the shoulder girdle allows for robust weight shift and body turn. For example, in a two-handed backhand, when you rotate the upper body, pull back with the non-dominant side first, stabilize through both shoulders and through the core, then uncoil. If the core and shoulder region are weak or out of balance, like one side is weaker, then the contact point will suffer, the racketed speed will drop, and the stroke will feel like it's being pulled rather than fired. Also, posture matters. Good upper back posture, thoracic spine mobility, allows full shoulder turn, allows the chest to rotate without restriction, so you can swing freely but in control.